Welcome back to another review for Not Quite Universal Month. Today I decided to tackle a film that I think is probably one that I have seen since I was a little kid on television. And I'm taking a look at the 1989 film, and that is Fred Savage in The Wizard. Yes, The Wizard. The Nintendo film. Something about this film. I think this movie is great. It's a good it's sort of a road picture, but it's more about a kid who I think he's disabled. I'm not really sure. So the film begins as always. He's walking down the highway. We see a helicopter come by, and all of a sudden, well, he's taken to an orphanage. I'm gonna put that down. So he's taken to an orphanage, and in the film, we're also introduced to Fred Savage, who plays Corey, along with his older brother, Christian Slater. I'm not sure what his character's name is, and Beau Bridges plays the dad. I thought Beau Bridges was the funniest thing in the movie. He's a likable dad. He's not a perfect father. In the film, they mentioned their mom passed on. So the whole way through the film, he's trying to take the idea of him, their job to go on the road to search for his little brother. So in the middle of the film, we eventually get to Christian Slater's character playing Nintendo and realizing that how'd you find a TV, and then he's mentioning what's better than ripping tags off the mattresses. I thought that's kind of cute. Though the scene, it's so funny. They're in a motel. They're trying to get sleep so they can get back on the road, get an early start. So he's out there, can't sleep. So the father's like, "You're in your underwear, but I can't sleep." So he pulls out the Nintendo, plugs into just a TV inside a motel. So along the way, there's a guy who's trying to get him back, but craziness ensues. There's some good slapstick, comedic moments, but in the middle of the film, they meet up with a girl who, I guess her father's like a trucker or something. So their idea is to get Jimmy, trying to get Jimmy into VR Armageddon to win $50,000. So along the way, he meets Lucas and explains about the awesome Power Glove. And I'm sitting there looking at all the Nintendo games like, yep, I know that game. Yep, I know that game. Like, oh, I don't have that game. It's just so cool. They're playing Mario 2, then they're playing Mario 3. So much good moments in this film, I can't really dwell on this film. Also, near the end of the film, we get to see Universal Studios Hollywood. I think that still exists. Not really sure if it does. But we basically get them there. You can actually see some of the famous characters. We get to see Andy Panda, and we get to see the Universal Monsters, 3 of them in there. You get to see a small, brief guy in a Woody Woodpecker costume, along with Andy Panda. So many good characters. I guess because this film was Universal, I thought, hey, let's throw in Universal Studios and make sure we have the characters from Woody Woodpecker and all that. So that's really cool. Overall, I think the movie's fun. Not going to give away the ending. I'm sure everybody's probably seen this film. But I'm not going to give away the ending, no. Fun movie. So, final verdict. Should you see The Wizard? What do you think? The answer is yes. Everything I said in this film was good. And I think this is a great film. I know Shout put this out to Blu-ray, so if you can get your hands on that. I think it's a great movie. There are also some other characters in the film, but ultimately this movie is just as good as I remember. I actually saw this on television. I think Nickelodeon played it randomly. I forget what time it was. Probably late night or something. Maybe like 8, 9, something like that. Yeah, very fun. Very fun. As always, I'm wearing my awesome Universal Studios shirt. I still love this shirt. So, yeah, ultimately, yeah, it says on the cover, it's more than a game. It's the chance of a lifetime. Again, see this film. I know Shout released the better Blu-ray. Sadly, this DVD has no special features, not even scene selection, which kind of bugged me. The only one I can remember is They Lived, and that had no scene selection. I can see that on TV movies, but why on a film? Anyways, yeah, some good characters. It's, like I said, good road picture. I think I said what I already said. Just see this movie. It's really good, wherever you can get your hands on it. Whether it be that old DVD release, which I honestly don't even come across that much, or the newly released Shout Factory, their Shout Select. You might want to go with that because that has bonus features. And this has zero special features, not even scene selection. So that's it. Come back next time. I will have another review.